Prolog programming language in this particular session. See, your AI practical list, I hope you people have seen it, it's already available with you. Okay? If you have not seen them, I'll just show you where you can find it. Other than that thing, your AI practical is divided into two parts. One is the prologue learning because you are having chapter 2 in your syllabus that you need to learn prologue and Python in that one. So logic programming you need to learn according to your syllabus unit 2. Okay. So we are going to cover unit 2 in the lab sessions, and the other portion is Python. So most of the techniques that or algorithms which I teach you in the lecture, you have to code it in Python and solve the given problem with the help of technique that I teach you in the lecture and provide the results. Okay, that is what is our AI lab session is going to happen. Am I audible clearly to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Where you can find your practical list, it is already available with you. I hope everybody has seen the folder that I have shared with them here in files. AI. Okay. So you will be having all your material accessed over your previous year question papers, whatever you people need. Okay. This is present. So you just look for any material that I teach you in the class, it will be present over here. Okay. So your practical list is in folder practical list. So this one, previous year practical list is there also. This year practical list, we have revised it quite. So you need to, your first practical is that you need to demonstrate Prolog basic. Now what this is going to help you, Prolog language. Okay? If you are going for abroad study and if you show that I have a skill that is I know how to program in Prolog, I have basic knowledge of programming in Prolog. That is also advantageous if you are pursuing your masters in artificial intelligence or data science similar field. Okay, so this adds up your skills. This language adds as your skill in your resume. It looks good when you go for an IT firm and you say that I have knowledge with Prolog also. Okay, so those people, if they are planning somewhere to move for an AI IT firm, then you can be a good asset to them as you know this programming language. Somewhere, if you have to work in this programming language in future, and then there is no specialized training required for you to. Just a basic knowledge will suffice, and you can move further along with it. Okay. Now, what is Prolog? Let me start with the presentation. Okay. See, I have already uploaded a PPT and your textbook where you can learn this Prolog programming language. Okay. So this language was, like developed by Ellen Colmier, someone in France. Okay. See, Prolog is an abbreviation for programming in logic. So this Prolog programming language is a logic-based programming language. So I'm again repeating you. This your Prolog programming language is a logic-based programming language. Just a second, students. Just give me 1 second. Sorry for the interrupt, students. Okay. See, until now, what I have given you the definition of Prolog, that it is abbreviated as programming in language. Okay, you people please concentrate on this one, because in Viva, externals do tend to ask this question: what is full form of Prolog? And many of our students, I have previously observed that they are not able to answer this basic question. So Prolog stands for programming and logic. It is a logic-based programming language. Now, you must be having a difficulty for understanding logic-based programming language, because previously what you have studied is C, C++, Java, okay, and what we call those languages as procedural languages. This is a logic-based programming language. Here you will not be having what you call in that functions, classes. Here you will be having those things. Here you will be having facts, statements. In C, we were not having any statements, okay? Like English statements, okay? I'm discussing, when I say statements, it is English statements. Here you would be having something like this. Okay? So this programming language is a logic-based programming language. Now, when I talk about logic, which logic? Predicate logic and propositional logic. So this language is based on predicate logic and propositional logic. Okay. So you will be having logical formulas interpreted over here. Now, few of you will think, is Prolog programs are interpreted or compiled? See, here Prolog programs are compiled also and then interpreted also. So it is a language where a program is compiled and interpreted also, similar to that one we used to have in C, C++ or Java. Programs are first compiled and then interpreted. But in PHP or in JavaScript, your programs are just interpreted. So that is why they are known as a scripting language. In scripting language, you don't have a compilation. So Python script, that means that you don't have a compilation, you just have interpretation. So in Prolog, the programs are compiled also and they are interpreted also. And this will be providing you solutions to your queries or questions that you post at the prompt, command prompt or system prompt. Okay. So Prolog and there is one similar language list. These are object-oriented programming language. So this language that you are going to study is an object-oriented programming language, not a procedural one like your C programming language. This language is using heuristics. Heuristic means that I know something or something is informed to me. So that will cover what is the exact meaning of heuristic, that will be discussing in our lecture. I have to dedicate 15 to 20 minutes of my lecture just to explain you what is heuristic. So this particular programming language uses heuristics to solve problems. This language is most useful for formal reasoning. If you're doing a formal reasoning also you are going to learn it in the lecture. So wait until that, but just keep in mind that reasoning can be done efficiently, formal reasoning can be done efficiently with the help of Prolog programming language. See, unlike your C, C++ or any other procedural language, C programming, C is a procedural language, okay, which uses a procedural to solve a problem. This will not use a procedure to solve a problem, okay. See, in STRI, the very first sentence you people will study that it is structured programming language. But in Prolog, it is interactive and cyclic development. Okay. So there is, as a variable, I'm writing some code and I have requirement to declare a variable. I can easily declare it. I don't need to declare it at the top, like I used to do in C. You have to declare all the variables at the top, and then after you have to use it below in the code lines. Okay. In here, it is not mandatory. As and when the use comes, just a second. हेलो स्टूडेंट्स अभी
Yes, ma'am.
सी एंड डी
Yes,
बैच यहाँ पे प्रेजेंट है ना मेरे में?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
मैम ए और बी बैच भी है.
ए एंड डी बैच आप लोग हर्षित सर की लैब में जाओ, सी एंड डी बैच मेरे में रहेंगे.
ओके मैम.
कौन सा लैब है हर्षित सर का?
बीए.
बीए कौन सा है?
डिजाइन एंड एनालिसिस ऑफ एल्गोरिथम.
डा बोलो, बीए नहीं बोलो, डा.
ओके डा.
सी और डी बैच ही रहे बस. सो लेट्स कंटिन्यू. ए बी वाले बोलते भी नहीं है, हमने पढ़ लिया है, मेरे साथ ही पढ़ा है ये वीक. So we are here at the discussion. Okay. One more point that Prolog is a declarative language. You can see is that over here. हाँ हर्षित. So Prolog is a declarative language. What does it mean by declarative language? So you mention what is the problem, but you do not specify how to solve it. So let the language to like figure it out its own that how to solve this problem. So you are just specifying that this is my problem. Now you are letting the language to answer you whatever the question you pose to it. Now solve my problem. I have fed data into you. Now it is your responsibility to give me meaningful answer from the data that I have fed. Okay, that is what is done in Prolog. Okay. Now many of you will be thinking, what are the applications of Prolog? Which application programs or softwares are developed using Prolog? So for our answer to your question is, just let me open a book for you. See, this is the book that we are going to refer. Other book I am referring is Introduction to Turbo Prolog by Carl Townsend. That is one of the listed in your textbook. Okay? So here is a list of applications that you can build using this Prolog programming language and which are popular ones. Okay. See, natural language processing, I bet that in any other programming language and compare it with the Prolog, you will be definitely having good accurate results with the natural language processing compared to any other language. Even I compare Python and R programming language, which are very popular nowadays for AI programming. Okay. But if you develop natural language processing application in a Prolog, it will definitely yield you a very good results because of its inbuilt feature of backtracking. Okay, so you can backtrack your steps and definitely you can build a chatbot using this feature of Prolog. More you can also do sentiment analysis, etc. Bag of words in Prolog. So natural language processing did make this particular Prolog programming language popular. Second is the advisory system for legal applications. See, in legal application, what happens that you need to feed a lot amount of data. So every case that has been in the court, we know that it is popular. It is well documented. Each and every word spoke by the witnesses, the lawyer, the judge, it is well documented by the stenographer. Okay? So now what happens that well documented is feed into the legal application. And Prolog is a kind of a system where you question to the program and it will provide you the answer. So if I have a similar case stored in my database and now I am facing some similar situation. I ask the question and the language will tell or provide me the answer for it. So for legal advisory system, if you want to build a legal advisory system, then Prolog is one of the popular language that you can use. Training, gaming, simulations, that can be done. Researchers are very much keen to use this programming language for game development, for simulations of their work. Medical applications, then in chemistry, we have heard about one expert system that is trying to generate new compounds or new chemical combinations every day. And that system was way far ahead of this AI hype, was developed in Prolog. Okay. So that for this RNA, DNA structures, modification, gene modification, so meeting all database and getting new answers, expert system development is done through Prolog. So that is one of the application of Prolog programming language. You can have a personal assistant or personal system that has some kind of feature developed with the Prolog programming language. Automatic story generation. If I feed some data, I feed some object, cat, dog, and automatic story generation from that based on the data I have stored in the system. That is one of the application of Prolog system. You can analyze and measure social networks, sentiment analysis, then sarcasm detection, negativity, positivity detecting. That can be done using Prolog also. Not see, there are many languages popular in the market. Okay, first there was C, C++. Now nobody uses C, C++ to develop the software. Okay, everybody uses Python or some full stack development. But still, a skill is not needed. So it is our job to teach you many programming languages, and whichsoever is popular on the market, it is the one you need to choose for developing your application. Sometimes lack of knowledge that there is some kind of programming languages present in the market, you people get a backstep that if I would have only developed my application in this programming language, it might be better. It happens with us also when we are developing software in SGP or summer education. Oh, if I have worked in AngularJS, that might have turned out to be a better one. Oh, if I have worked out in PHP Laravel, then it might have helped me. I don't need to work so much hard. Okay, that happens while choosing the application. Programming language for development. Okay. So this I have summarized a few robotics. Robotics is one of the application for Prolog programming language, export system, natural language processing, gaming simulations, legal applications, biomedical applications, then chemical composition applications, medical diagnosis systems. These are popular applications that are developed using Prolog programming language. Okay. Now you will be thinking where we are going to download it. Okay. So you people just need to go to Google and write SWI Prolog. Okay. See, go to Google, write SWI Prolog, download this software. I give you 5 minutes to download and install it. Okay. Go for the stable release. This version. Okay. It's hardly 11 MB. Just download it and install it in your system. So I'm giving you 5 minutes. At sharp 2:25, I will be starting teaching you Hello World. Because like you meet the person for the first time. So we are meeting this language for the first time. We will say hello to it. Okay. So I will be writing the codes and you will be performing along with me. So just go and install it. 5 minutes, 26. I won't be waiting more longer than now. Okay, 4 minutes. Install it within the 4 minutes. I will start at sharp 2:26. Shall I start if everybody has installed this thing? Okay. So you open the software, write VSWI Prolog. Visible to you clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Write something on screen, and you to write. I will explain you later what is write. Okay. You just need to note it down while I'm speaking. Okay. See this question mark followed by hyphen. It says it is a system prompt, and the system is ready for you to pose your query or sequence of codes. Okay. Again, I'm repeating. This question mark you see on your screen, question mark followed by hyphen. This is system prompt. Okay. It tells you that now the system or the language is ready for you to pose your queries, or sometimes people prefer to call it as a sequence of code. Both are valid. People prefer to call it as queries also or a sequence of codes, and both of the things are valid. Okay. So you get to know what is question mark and followed by hyphen. It is system prompt. Then you are seeing on your screen is write. Now many of us will think that write is a function. So it is not a function. Write is a built-in predicate. BIP. Write is a built-in predicate. So you are aware about the predicate logic. Okay. So here write is inbuilt predicate that is provided to us by the Prolog. Okay. It accepts one atom. Anything which is not having any numbers, that is known as atoms. The concept of atom is very similar to the concept of constant in C programming or any other programming language. So in C, you people used to tell it as a constant, but here we call it as an atom. So the right predicate accepts atoms argument. So you can also call hello world as one argument. Predicates are very similar to the functions that we have in our programming language. But in Prolog, we will not call write as a function. We will always call it as an inbuilt predicate. We do not call it as a function. Okay, this is language do not works as like we have worked with the previous ones. So write is a inbuilt predicate. It accepts one argument hello world, and the statement termination is represented by a full stop. So if you don't write a full stop, okay, this will definitely give you error. Okay. See, nothing has happened. I have to write one command too. So terminate it. Okay. So you must write a full stop for statement termination. That is what you people need to do. Okay. So here I have given you a very simple explanation how to write a hello world and this Prolog programming language. Let's move on to some advanced examples. This was clear. Everybody has done it. Sabka ho gaya?
Yes, ma'am.
See here a list of Prolog editors are given to you. I am using SWI Prolog. GNU Prolog is also one popular for Windows system. You can also use that one. Okay, no problem with me. I prefer to use SWI Prolog. So here, as I just told you, this question mark followed by hyphen, it is system prompt. Later on, please revise this thing from your book. And the thing I have said that the prompt indicates that the Prolog system is ready for the user to enter a sequence of one or more goals terminated by a full stop. Okay. So now this particular thing. Okay, I'm writing this one. Just a second, student. Okay. See, right, and I have passed one argument. Hello world. Right is inbuilt predicate. Hello world is the argument to it. Then there is a comma. You can see comma. It stands for and. A and B. And new line and. Okay, NL stands for new line. Then comma again and. Right, welcome to prologue. Then and new line. Okay, this is means by that. So here we learn one more inbuilt predicate, that is new line. Look at NL. Right, hello world, comma stands for A and D, and NL stands for new line, right? You know, built-in predicate. Then again comma, that means A and D and new line. And a full stop, that means termination. Okay. So you get to get this on your screen. Now, the next program. All this literature, you can read it out, okay? L stands for new line, okay? Everything you just read out for the context later on, but I have shared everything with you. Now, there are two more inbuilt predicates. One is halt and the other one is statistics, okay? Statistics will give you how much memory is consumed, time elapsed for your program, and if it is waiting for some output, then this is given. This information is given by this inbuilt predicate, that is statistics. Okay, so you can write it over here and we can get all the information. If you want to terminate your prologue screen, okay, then just type halt. Okay? This will terminate your prologue screen. Okay, so we learned 4 inbuilt predicates in this very first program. That was right, new line, halt, and statistics. Students perform this and prepare a file for it. Okay. Anybody who is not able to perform, then they can ask me for help, because we are going to write our first prologue program. The extension of our prologue program is .pl. Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes, please.
ma'am, halt doesn't work. I'm not getting out of that loop.
HALT full stop.
Yes. Okay, sorry, right, full stop. I forgot. Okay.
Then press Control X in my system. With Control X, I can terminate it. The command prompt.
Okay.
Please turn off your mic, Agam. Okay, let's start with one more program. See, here we need to write some fact and get answers from it. Somebody's voice, I am hearing it, please. Please turn off your mic if somebody's. See, before writing this piece of code, you must know what is a clause, okay? what is a fact, and how to write this kind of like logical statements or facts in Prolog. Okay, so for that, please refer to my PPT. See, facts are, like it is a fact that you are having a AI lecture right now. XYZ person is your father. It is a fact. Nobody can deny it. Okay. So truthful statements in real world are called as facts. Okay. It can be proved some at point time false also, but we assume that the statements are true. For example, there is one fact stated over here, a statement stated over here, that Dr. Turing lectures in course 90/20. Okay. So now how to write this kind of predicate over here, lectures during 90/20. So how I concluded to this particular predicate and objects in Prolog. Okay, there is a trick to it and you need to learn it. See, observe the statements Dr. Turing lectures in course 90/20. Now, if you want to find a predicate name from this statement, then you have to identify property and relationship in this particular statement. Or you can go either way. In this statement, identify the objects. Dr. Turing and course 90/20. I have these two objects identified from the statement. Okay. And what is the relationship between them or property between them? Actually, there is a relation between Dr. Turing and course 90/20. So the relationship between Dr. Turing and 90/20 is lecture. So that goes as a predicate name. So you have a predicate name lectures and arguments of the predicates are the objects. So Turing is the first object that identifies and 90/20 is the second object. Okay. So if any statement is given to you, first of all, what you will go out for looking the objects, second the relationships or properties. Okay. So relationship or property that goes as a predicate name and objects will go as an argument. You can have 0 object and you can have n number of objects in Prolog. That is not a problem. Okay. Let's go to few examples. See, John is father of Susan. Okay. So father here is a relationship that goes as a predicate name. And John and Susan, you can both identify as objects. So there goes the objects as argument. Okay. So if an English statement is given to you, what you will go out for looking is objects in that statement. And then you will convert that English statement to the Prolog statement. Okay. John is husband of Martha. So husband is a relationship and John and Martha both are objects. John eats pizza. Identify 2 objects, John and pizza, and eats is a relationship between John and pizza. Now last statement, this one, John bought pizza for Martha. So bought is a relationship or property, you can say. What is over here? Bought goes as a predicate name. John, pizza and Martha, these 3 are objects. Last statement, if you can read it out, it is Susan is tired. See, here there is a no relation. Here is a property that Susan is tired. So tired is a property that goes as a predicate name and Susan you can identify as an object. So that goes like, okay. So a similar example is given in your book. Now there are 2 facts you can observe. It is given over here. Dog and dog is a property. You can say not a relationship, and Fido is the object name. Cat is, like it's a property, predicate name, and Felix is the object name. There is one another statement that is rule. In Prolog, variable name always starts with the capital letter. Okay, in Prolog, lowercase letters are for predicates and objects, and for variable it is capital letter. So animal X, you can see X is capital. Okay, that is a variable. Colon and hyphen. This particular symbol colon and hyphen means if. Dog X. So this particular statement at last you see, okay, I'm interpreting meaning of each statement. The first statement says that Fido is a dog. The second statement says that Felix is a cat. Okay, and the third statement establishes a rule. If X is dog, then we can say X is animal. Okay, that is what is the meaning of third statement. You can observe it out over here. Okay, they have given the whole terminology over here. Okay, so Fido, dog, cat, Felix. This means that Fido is a dog and Felix is a cat. Okay, so here it is written dog is a predicate. Okay, I said you property goes as a predicate. So dog is a predicate and same goes for a cat. Cat is also a predicate. Fido is object. Which kind of object? Atom. Because there is no number and it is constant. Okay. The third one is the final line of program is a rule. So you can say that the colon character. Okay. It is read as if. Okay. And here X is variable because X is in capital. So this particular rule means that X is an animal if X is a dog for any X. Okay. We can say first this language reads from right to left. So X is dog, then only we can say that X is an animal. So it needs to satisfy this goal that first X needs to be goal and then we can say that X is animal. That is one of the kind. Okay, I'll give you one more example for you to practice later on as your exercise, lab exercise. Okay, so let me write this program for you people. How you are going to do it? Observe. File, you are going for new one. Okay. File, new. Okay, I have already written for you in previous lab sessions. Okay, so you just go and open. Okay, I have written first is dog Fido. I have written cat Felix, dog Bruno, cat Tom, animal. The same rule that is written in book, just I have written it over here. You can save the file with Control S. Okay. How to run it over here? Go to file, consult. Okay, you need to consult your file. Okay, these are warnings because these are not inbuilt predicate, but there is a green line you can see. Okay, this compiled successfully, so we don't need to worry about it. Now you need to post query to your this particular Prolog program. As here they are asking that can we say Fido as animal? Let's check what our is this saying. Ours is saying also true. Felix cannot be animal because it is a cat. The rule doesn't define. Felix is not an animal because the rule says that here that it needs to satisfy. Felix should be dog and then we can say it is animal. Okay. Now, if you want to list out, okay, the animals, I am passing a variable X over here. Okay. So Fido is animal, Bruno. As I have placed two data over here. Okay. The first one is dog Fido and second one is dog Bruno. So it is giving me information. If I want to give you dog Fido, you can get the next set of answer with the semicolon. So I'm doing semicolon over here and I'm getting the answer. Okay. If I want to get information of cat, then you use the variable again. It's not going to be a big deal. Felix and Tom. Okay. Then there is one more command, that is this thing. Okay. So this will list you out the facts that you can also get for cat also. Okay. So this will list out the facts. Listing as an inbuilt predicate. Okay. And you just pass the predicate name. So it will list out how many predicates are there in your particular program. I hope I have been clear up to now. Got it, students? Pata chala? Okay. Here is one more example how to write comments. See, single line and multi-line comments are shown over here. Okay. Now, what is your task for today? You have to do a programming exercise. This second one, write a program to put the facts indicating that a lion, a tiger, and a cow are animals into the database, that means in the program, and to record the two of them as carnivores. Okay, I need a rule-based program for this. Okay, I need a rule-based program for this. I'll give you 15 to 20 minutes to write this code, and if you are not successful, then I will be writing the code on behalf of you. So 15 to 20 minutes you people have, write the code. Okay, students?
Yes, ma'am.
This screen is shared with you so that you can write the code. Okay, question is over here. You need to write this program in Prolog. So you need to add facts for lion. So I need lion name like Simba, etc., etc. Tiger and cow. Okay, and then you just write rules that how you can call this lion, tiger, and cow as animal, and then you need to write a rule that how you can call tiger and lion as carnivores also. Okay. So please write this program for me.
Ma'am, can you explain again
Okay.
the question?
See, you need to write facts. Okay. Like we did right now. Dog, Fido. Okay. Cat. So you need to write it for lion, tiger, and cow. Now you need to write a rule. Like we did for dog and animal. Okay. So animal X colon and we write for dog. So same kind of rule I need to write for this particular lion, tiger, and cow to tell me that they are animal or not. Okay, yes or no. And I need to write you two rules more for telling me that lion and tiger are carnivores. Just rules. Okay. Try to figure it out on your own. You can refer to this book, it is already uploaded. Okay. So you can go back to this Fido Dog program and you know how they have written the rule. That is what you can do.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
$15 if not successful, then I will definitely make I will be writing the code. Okay. I'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, just give me, I'm taking a break of 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, students, how many of you have got the answer? Okay, Irfan, would you like to share your screen and show me?
Yes, ma'am. Please permit me to share.
Okay, I have made you presenter. Please show us.
Yeah. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Please
basically,
into that code what where you have written.
yeah. Just a second. I'm opening that. It's not opening the code. Yeah, here is the code.
I cannot see it. Irfan, try this option. Share your entire screen,
Yes,
desktop.
I shared my entire screen. Yeah.
But everybody, I guess, along with me can see only this your black screen with your name.
Okay. Wait a second. Now, can you see it?
That black screen with your name. Try to move to SWR Prolog. Or you can just type the code in the chat also. I can verify it from
Okay. Yes. I sent the code in the chat box.
Okay. Let's see. See, I'm sharing my screen so everybody can see what code Irfan has shared with us. Okay. See, he has written cow A, cow name B, lion C, lion D, E tiger E, F. Okay. Animal X. So if it is cow, then we can say it is animal. If it is lion, we can say animal. If it is tiger, we can say animal. Okay. Other those two things are. I ask for a rule based. There can be a different approach also. Okay. You people can also write like this. Okay. This program can also be written like this. Okay. So I ask for a rule one. That is why this is. You can write the fact like this also. It is also a valid thing if you don't want to make it a rule based one. But this is a rule based one and with the variables. Okay, this one is without variables and atoms. Okay, so here if I pass A, then it will give me animal. Okay, in the carnivores, if I pass A, then it should give me the answer false. The same thing I have written in my program also. Okay, let me just show you how I have written. Okay, so same thing me and Irfan has written, the code is right. Okay. Now, the rest of the lab, what you people need to do is open this book. Okay. And here are few statements given. See, you need to just write this statement and predict. You need to just write it and get the output. Okay. So here, see, it is written 2 is 5 plus 7 divided by 6. That will come as true. Okay, 5 plus 7, 12 divided by 6. Okay, that will come as true. So you just write the statements, the third program statements at your system prompt and get the output. And that's it for your today's prologue exercise. Okay, you just need to write these sentences and get the answer. Make your file. I will be asking you to submit me your file next week. Okay, so this is programming exercise 1 and 2. Okay. Okay, so two programming exercises I have given. This one and this one. Okay, so you need to just write the statements and get the answer, and that's it for your today's lab. I will take your attendance now, and after, if you want to leave and practice, that's fine with me. 33 students are present in the lab. Okay, so you people are the one who is going to submit me next week. So you people have my 1 mark for the attendance. Okay, complete the file, complete this task. Book is already available with you. Everything is, the material is provided. And still, if anybody has any doubt, they can contact me. Okay, now I'm here until 3:30. So if you are having any problem running those statements which I have given to you, then just call me, share your screen, and I will solve it out. Okay, clear, students? Anybody is having any doubt? Otherwise, if you want to leave the meeting, you can leave. There is no problem with me, you leaving the meeting. Okay, I'm here just. Yes.
If we create a new file and we write down the code over there, then how can we run that code?
Okay. So what we need to do is, you just need to go over here, file and consult. So whichever file you have written the program, just select it and consult it. Okay. So I have written one fact, that is lion, and I don't know about what is in it. So I don't know. Okay, that's it. You just need to go to file and consult.
Okay, ma'am, got it. Thank you.
Any other queries? I will be here until 3:30 during your lab times. Okay. So after that, if you have, then we can discuss it out in the next.